1,799. That is the number of days the longest teaming duo in Call of Duty history were by each other's side. Undeniably the most successful run of all time, Seth Scump Abner and Ian Crimsix Porter won 19 championships together on OpTic Gaming. But their once rosy relationship has since turned sour.
It's Chicago! Come in and dominate the response, and they are letting them know across the stage.
Dude, this guy was... Seth was supposed to be, you know, the best man at my wedding.
You think it's never going to end.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, we're winning. We're never going to stop winning. Like, we're the best players ever. And it's like, I don't know.
Arguably number 1 and number 2 on the all-time list of greatest players, this is the story of how Scump and Crimsix went from the greatest ever duo to bitter rivals. Scump first competed under OpTic Gaming in mid-2012, and his first battle with Crimsix was not far around the corner. Crim had only recently transitioned back from Halo.
I want to ask, what about it works for you?
What?
Ushered straight alongside powerhouse duo Aches and TP, former teammate of Scump on Quantic Leverage during Black Ops 1. Quickly moving to Complexity, December's UMG Chicago offered a chance to set the record straight. Scump led OpTic Gaming's Nadeshot, Merc and Big Timer to a hard-fought victory over 2 series and 9 maps to draw first blood between the two.
And now Scump picks up on Aches and is a 1v2, and then TP stuck in the corner. It's going to be all up to this, and they have position onto this. This is it! And this is it! This is it!
We do have
the OpTic
winning.
And that is it!
Complexity.
Complexity swapped fears out for 2 Quick and met OpTic once again at the inaugural World Championship a few months later. In another phenomenal back and forth affair, Scump capped off this second triumph with a historic 3-piece.
It is going to be a 3v3, and Big T is going to have that assistance here from Scump, but now it is going to come down to Ace, and OpTic Gaming moving on. They're moving on to the top 3. Oh my God, Benson.
Scumpy with the 3-piece when it matters most.
Oh my Lord.
The Ninja with the kills. Scumpy just goes big. Look at that kill count. Look at it. Look at it. Bow down before this young man.
However, OpTic failed to advance beyond the losers finals, and team changes soon beckoned for both organisations. Complexity swapped 2 Quick out for Clayster and had finally found the winning combination.
Crimsix and Aches have the front unlocked. TP watching them flank. One kill away now, and Crim is gonna do it!
That is it! Complexity takes out Impact, and they are crowned the winners of MLG Anaheim.
Victorious at 7 of the next 8 events they played, Call of Duty's first dynasty was born, with Crimsix regularly leading the line in the slaying department.
Front got me. I got him. Nice. Good job.
Rotate
Good.
Let's go!
No! Let's get it! Let's go!
Despite the continuation of their commanding run into Call of Duty Ghosts, Complexity shocked the world by dropping Clayster in favour of Black Ops 2 World Champion Karma in December 2013.
Yeah, B-, that's the Karma with 1 kill!
That's why you got dropped! That's why you got dropped!
This new look squad won at the very first time of asking at UMG Philly, before arriving at March's World Championship looking to cap off an unprecedented streak of dominance. By this time, Clayster had landed on OpTic Gaming, alongside Scump, Nadeshot and Embos. They did battle in the winners finals, a matchup that went the distance once again. Complexity were too strong in Game 5. Crimsix exacted revenge for Scump's victory the previous year.
It looks like Embos is taken down in the back as Crim is pushing forward. Crim
that's
now
6-0.
with the squad, and that is a 6-0 finish for Complexity. They have defeated OpTic Gaming.
He carried this momentum to secure his first World Championship ring, and was widely renowned as the strongest player at the time. But Scump would not let him keep the limelight for long. Dispatching of the dynasty, now representing Evil Geniuses in another thrilling match at the MLGX Games.
And with 20 seconds left, OpTic Gaming have done what was the impossible. They have taken down EG. EG will not be in a grand final for the first time in a very, very long time. And look how much that means to the boys in the booth bucket.
OpTic Gaming went on to claim victory. And despite a lackluster finish to the year, Scump's consistently strong performances had cemented himself as one of the most talented players in the game.
Now we got a couple down for OpTic right now. Let's see if they can hold this as they did have two, and that's exactly what you need when you have two down. Scumpy get two, getting it to the three, oh my God!
Just absolutely ruined them. And Scump's going to go through this door. They are going to get a respawn in time, but he's going to get another one. Scump is still going.
Sweet God, he gets the other one, he gets it!
And the crowd are on their feet after Scump just...
dear God.
As Evil Geniuses fell apart in late 2014 and OpTic were in need of change, the stars aligned to form a Colossus. Their back and forth combat over the last 2 years had built mutual respect between Scump and Crimsix for not only their in-game talent, but also their drive and ability to win. OpTic Crimsix became official on the 11th of November 2014, joining Nadeshot, Scump, and relative newcomer Formal. It did not take long to get back to winning ways, triumphing at their second event together at UMG Orlando. Crimsix, Scump, and Formal took turns to take control of the slaying on any given map, while Nadeshot filled the gaps. OpTic were untouchable throughout early 2015. Posting a 38-6 record in Stage 1's regular season and dominating the playoffs without losing a series, they looked certain to win next month's World Championship. Cruising through their group, OpTic drew Denial Esports in Winners Round 1, headed by old friend Clayster, and it didn't go to plan. 18-year-old Attach proved pivotal as OpTic's LAN win streak of 19 came to an end at the worst possible moment. Battling through the elimination gauntlet, they met Aches' FaZe Red in Losers Round 3. Infamous for Nadeshot's wielding of the HBR A3 during Map 1, Scump's 40 bomb could not get OpTic over the line.
Scumpy trying to break through, and he was just cut down. All 4 members of FaZe inside, and FaZe Red is going to take game number 1.
A crushing defeat on none other than Comeback Uplink, one of OpTic's best maps, capped off a woeful tournament for the Green Wall.
You can start the countdown now if you're a FaZe fan, because with 17 seconds left, it's impossible, and FaZe know it. They stand up in the booth, the high fives come out. They have defeated OpTic Gaming.
Whether by overconfidence or complacency, a 7th place finish at the crown jewel of Call of Duty was not going to cut it for the pre-event favourites. The pressure of high expectations from fans had got to Nadeshot, and he decided to step down from the starting lineup, never to return to competition.
Basically, I am going to be taking a break from competitive Call of Duty.
Crimsix knew the perfect man to take his place. His former teammate, Damon Karma Barlow, already a 2-time world champion. Scump, Crimsix, Formal, and Karma. 4 of the most talented players to ever play Call of Duty, together at last. The intention was clear. Win everything. While Karma's American citizenship was being processed, OpTic quickly got back to work. Enable, part of the FaZe Red team that had conquered them just 5 weeks earlier, stepped in for ESWC 2015 and the Gfinity Spring Masters in Paris and London respectively. They triumphed on both occasions. Karma finally joined the team for UMG California, where victory came at the very first time of asking. OpTic made the grand finals of the next 6 consecutive events, trading wins with a plucky FaZe clan, but they finished the season in style, claiming a cool $100,000 at the MLG World Finals.
Big kill comes in from Karma. It's essentially a 1v3 for Temp. Tournament life on the line, and he goes down.
OpTic Gaming has done it again, Ben.
A few simple words come to mind. Best in the game, OpTic Gaming.
These guys, they're absolutely awesome. I mean, winning with them is unlike winning with any other team that I've ever been on. And to finally close this tournament out with a win, oh man, it's so much stress relief. It feels great.
With the launch of the Call of Duty World League alongside Black Ops 3, the favourites for this new era were clear. Despite a shaky start at UMG South Carolina, Scump, Crimsix and company soon got back in their groove. A remarkable 20-2 record throughout Stage 1 followed, but Rise Nation would not give them an easy run to playoffs glory.
Oh my God, this is everything. $250,000 prize purse for these guys, and it all comes down to one damn round of S&D. Who will be crowned your champions? And it's 4 versus 2. They're able to pick up 1 kill. All of a sudden 2v2. They're picking them up. It's now 4 down. OpTic Gaming has done it.
They go huge.
Proving they could clutch up in the high-pressure moments gave OpTic the momentum they needed as the season got into full swing. Victory at the Crown Melbourne Invitational and ESWC 2016 set up a commanding run at MLG Anaheim, including one of the most memorable comebacks of all time.
Everybody dead on Rise Nation. OpTic, they've got top in control. Formal is going to be everything here. He's holding up the push. How are OpTic Gaming doing this? The dunk's going to come in 12-11. We've got ourselves a 1-point game. Karma getting the kills top middle. He's going to go ahead, grab his objective, but there's no one there to watch.
Oh, he gets away.
How did he just get around the corner?
Oh, don't do it.
He turns around. The lightning into play. OpTic Gaming will take the lead.
Oh.
What? Are we witnessing?
They can't. I don't think I've seen a member of OpTic Gaming go down in the last minute of this game.
Well, now the drone picked up
Slack has camo.
by Slack.
Oh no,
He's got active camo to start the game. He missed it!
No!
And it's stuck on top of the map!
That's a 50-second reset!
Oh no!
You cannot...
It's a full collapse! Rise Nation throw the game away, and OpTic Gaming will take the 3-0 sweep in dramatic fashion.
I've been talking about that all.
The squad slipped up at the single elimination Stage 2 playoffs, but could this be the perfect time to lose? OpTic were granted the opportunity to ensure lightning didn't strike twice, as Crimsix chased his second ring and Scump his first. They bounced back emphatically at MLG Orlando, with only JCap's Team Envy providing a significant threat. It was deja vu for Crimsix and Scump. Undoubtedly the dominant force of the season, they entered the 2016 World Championship expected to finally get the job done. But old demons would come back to haunt them. Parasite's Complexity, a vocal member of 2015's FaZe Red Squad, defeated OpTic in group play. This forced a winners round 1 match with Envy. In a back and forth affair, JCap snuck behind enemy lines to make the play on Fringe Capture the Flag, and leave Scump's World Championship winning dreams in tatters for another year.
You should be able to find him. Oh no. Oh no. Guess what? He's right behind you. He's still right behind you. He's found 2. He's killing your entire team.
Well, JCap takes out Formal on the other side of the map, and Karma is stuck in this dart.
He needs to get out of this. He's the only one up. He needs to get out of this. You got to crash. You got to find the kill. He's right in front of you. You might be able to chase him down. Are they ready for it? They weren't. He's going to find one. Can't find the second. And Slasher has it.
There was still hope of a losers bracket run, but Aches' Cloud9 drew the curtain on another rotten event in heartbreaking fashion for the Green Wall.
Doesn't get the second player coming and challenge over top. Formal's gonna be able to help him out. Karma going for the kill. Formal up to you. 1v1 situation. Assault coming over. And a full 1v1. OpTic Gaming. We will see you fudging later.
For the second year running, OpTic fell to the eventual champions in winners round 1 to be eliminated by none other than Aches 3 matches later. Was it time for Scump and Crimsix to go their separate ways? But they were too good to split, determined to give one final shot to winning the big one together. However, they would need more than just belief, as a poor showing at Las Vegas was followed up by another devastating winners round 1 loss to Envy at CWL Atlanta. Back in the elimination bracket again, they faced fast ballers Panda Gaming. The loser would go home top 8, surely a death sentence to the dynasty. Panda took OpTic to a Game 5 crusher search and destroy, quickly establishing a 5-2 lead. Do or die. Clawing their way back to around 11, the fate of the team lay in the hands of Karma, in one of the tensest 1v1s in Call of Duty history.
Fastball going up against Karma. Loser goes home.
Let's see how this one does play out. Fastball rotating all the way back to OpTic Gaming spawn. Karma is going to be positioned in mid-map.
The pressure is on. The stage is set. Just 1 minute remains. It's all down to a 1 versus 1. Karma versus Fastball and no payloads. The camo was already used. The bomb is down on middle map. Karma, he's smelling blood. He's checking his corners. Fastball hugging this one though. And just as he looks away.
Oh my goodness.
Karma has no idea where he's at. Neither of these players have a read on each other.
They just ran right side by side. Fastball just doing everything he can to try to stay alive.
Karma grabs the bomb though.
On the objective. Yes, we get the notification there. The bomb has been picked up. Rotating all the way around to B. He's going to be good to plant this one. Fastball still just playing inside the OpTic Gaming spawn. The bomb is going to go down. Things are looking good for OpTic Gaming right now. The Scarab can come into play as well. Probably not the best thing to use in a 1 versus 1. Fastball immediately rotating through that middle map area. We could have a gunfight coming down here to decide if Fastball spot Karma. That is the question. Karma's going to be right on the other side of the wall. We can see it through X-ray. My heart is racing, and Karma
there it is!
Come out on top and take off Fastball, eliminating Panda Gaming from the CWL Atlanta Open and advancing to play FaZe Clan.
Formal let them know that was a choke.
From the brink of collapse, they had found their stride once again, beating FaZe, Luminosity, and their nemesis Team Envy to reach the grand finals. Despite falling short to newcomers E United in a second best of 5, OpTic had proved they still had what it takes, and they quickly returned to peak form. Victorious at 3 of the next 5 LAN events, including Crim's 4th straight victory at ESWC, the 2017 World Championship beckoned. Would it be third time lucky for the Green Wall? This time, it was different. Group play passed without a hitch, and a comfortable victory against Mindfreak Black broke the winner's round 1 curse. But it was hardly smooth sailing. Splice provided strong resistance in round 2, preceding another defeat at the hands of Team Envy at the worst possible moment. A normal team may have crumbled, but OpTic had overcome adversity before, and they would do so again. Luminosity fell as the Dynasty reached untouchable form, dominating back-to-back best-of-5s against Envy to lift the trophy at last.
The curse has been broken. The Dynasty has been cemented. They are the greatest roster in Call of Duty history. OpTic Gaming are officially the Call of Duty World League champions.
You have tried, and you now are finally holding it in your hands. What's this feel like?
It's a little bit heavier than I thought, to be honest with you. It's unreal. I'm at a loss for words right now. Absolutely speechless. I didn't even play that well against Envy in any of the 3 series, except for a few maps. And my teammates, it was a team effort. Everybody did what they had to do when they needed to do, and I couldn't be prouder of them.
Your 2017 Call of Duty World League champions, OpTic Gaming. Give it up one more time.
Scump had finally secured his ring, and Crimsix had doubled up, as Call of Duty returned to boots on the ground with the release of World War II. Entering their 4th year teaming together, Scump and Crimsix failed to find their groove on the new title, placing 3rd, 12th, 6th and 4th at the season's opening events. OpTic finally reached a grand final at Stage 1's playoffs. In one of the darkest days in Green Wall history, they threw away map after map to Attach's FaZe Clan, who triumphed in a 10-map epic.
It's Priesta working on the ace to close this out. Scump sitting through mid-map, doesn't have time to work with, and FaZe Clan for the first time since the Season 3 playoffs of Advanced Warfare in 2015 are your champions. And they do it through 2
best of fives to take out OpTic.
This was the beginning of the end for the dynasty. A disastrous top 16 finish at April's CWL Seattle confirms the conclusion. Formal wanted out, moving to Luminosity, while Karma was relegated to the sidelines for the rest of the season. Scump and Crimsix remained, joined by Octane and Methods. Despite an impressive 19-5 hardpoint record throughout Stage 2, this new-look OpTic failed to perform at the big events. A 3-0 defeat to Aches' Evil Geniuses banished Scump and Crimsix to top 24 at the World Championship, their worst ever event placing as they look to retain their crown.
Berlin, Hadrian's, great walls that have fallen throughout history, and now you can add the green wall to that pile. Ladies and gentlemen, OpTic Gaming have been eliminated from COD Champs.
It is no secret that Scump's individual performance had fallen shy of expectations in World War II, and Crimsix had offers on the table. But Crim valued loyalty, and still had hope that more championships were in their future together.
During the World War II season, right? Like, you know, he didn't, that was probably his worst season. I'm pretty sure you'd agree with that.
I think it was probably his worst year period.
Yeah,
And all encompassing, not just video games, like his, you know, his lifestyle wasn't anything that I approved of.
Yeah, and,
you know what I mean?
And it's just like, at the end of the day, like, I stuck up for Seth, and not only was he like he wasn't undroppable. Well, he sort of was, but at the end of the day, like, I had a whole bunch of offers too. Like,
yeah, of course.
Like, I had a whole bunch of stuff, and I chose to stay. Like, I chose the path of like loyalty, and I firmly believe, like, if you jump teams left and right, like, that's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
You lose a lot.
You lose like almost like a characteristic trait
of you.
Yeah, of yourself.
The pair called back Karma, alongside young superstars TJ Halley and Dashi. They landed in Black Ops 4 with a bang, claiming victory at CWL Las Vegas in December 2018. It seems they had made the correct decision to stick, but as Luminosity, 100 Thieves and then E-United turned up the heat, OpTic's results began to suffer. With every consecutive defeat, team chemistry faltered, and Crimsix described how a chasm emerged between himself, Karma, and Coach TP, and Scump, TJ, and Dashi. After a top 8 finish at the season playoffs, Crimsix felt his time with Scump was coming to an end. Consistent defeats to Slasher and Octane's 100 Thieves, including a 3-0 sweep to end their World Championship campaign, had Scump questioning Crim's ability to compete with the best assault rifle players in the game. He immediately got in touch with Formal, and the longest teaming duo in Call of Duty history was over.
When there's turmoil behind closed doors and you're winning, you can push past it. But when the same...
I don't know how there was turmoil at all, to be honest. It sort of just like appeared and then never went away. I don't want to go too deep into it, obviously, because I don't want to put that business out there, but it's sort of like, it felt like one moment everything was great, and then like it felt like I went to bed one night, woke up, and then it just was a downward spiral. It was so weird. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on it.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was strange how it all happened, because like you think it's never gonna end.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, we're winning. We're never gonna stop winning. Like, we're the best players ever, and it's like, I don't know.
It's funny. It's funny that like Seth boasts about, you know, texting Formal right after we lost. And it's funny that he like brags about it, because I was sitting there thinking like, well then why didn't you like let me know 2 months earlier?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think that just like a phone call
100%
or something like that from him, been like, yo, basically saying, yo, I don't really want to play with you. That to me, I would have been like, yo, that sucks.
Yeah.
But I would have got off the phone and I would have started like, you know what I mean?
Crimsix was not best pleased. He felt the loyalty he showed towards Scump after World War II had not been returned, and he didn't hold back. I want to put them in the dirt. As the franchise era arrived, Crimsix solidified his spot on the Dallas Empire, while Scump joined Chicago Huntsmen. Crim made it clear that he entered 2020 seeking revenge.
behind me. But I will never forgive, and I will never forget.
The trash talk was rife in the lead up to January's launch weekend in Minnesota, where the pair were set to lock horns for the first time in almost 6 years. Crimsix had established a daily motivational ritual, including a poster of his 2017 World Championship victory, and Scump was not fond of this perceived disrespect of their legacy.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty normal thing. Like, we won champs together. That's, something that we'll remember forever, and we did it together. So, I mean, for him to come out and, pretty much trash it and mock it and say that I don't like these guys kind of sucks. But, again, we move forward and let the results speak for themselves.
Despite Dallas dominating early online tournaments, Scump remained confident the Huntsmen had the upper hand against Crimsix's young guns, Shotzi and Illy, when they came to LAN. January 26th was D-Day, and after trading the first 2 maps, Huntsmen put their foot on the gas in the respawns and cruised to a memorable 3-1 victory.
Can Empire get in? Can they get a touch, or will it end here? Nobody's going to get close enough. It's Chicago! Come in and dominate the response, and they are letting them know across the stage.
The culmination of months of rising tension, Scump didn't hesitate to let Crimsix know just how much this meant.
I mean, they've been talking a lot of smack, and we've talked a little bit too, but mainly in defense. So for us to finally get our moment to let them hear it, we definitely did, and they deserve it. I mean, they've talked a whole lot of trash, and to come out and get 3-1 like that and not win a respawn is not the best showing. So we definitely had to let them hear it.
He followed up with some sharp remarks on the analyst's desk, claiming Crim couldn't get Scump out of his head.
Yo, Crimsix, you gotta take that poster down, man. We're living rent-free, brother. Golly.
Thank you so much, Scump, and we'll see you guys after the break.
No.
Dallas later lost to Atlanta FaZe to cap off a 0-2 start to the season. 2 weeks later, the former duo did battle once again at the London home series. Chicago cemented their status as the stronger squad, defeating Dallas in group play and in the grand finals with a convincing 3-0 scoreline, as Scump drew second and third blood since their split. But Crimsix was not concerned, brushing off Scump's words. He knew that his team had what it takes to win.
Well, London, I walked away with a smile on my face. We lost the Huntsmen in the finals, got second. I remember walking away just thinking, you're so f***ed. You're so f***ed. Everyone's screwed. Everyone is screwed. Dude, we were playing against 2 or 3 of the most decorated players of all time as well. And dude, we barely lost.
With only 8 teams attending each home series, Crimsix's opportunity for revenge had to wait until Chicago's own home series in April. By this time, the pandemic had forced all competition online, where Dallas had thrived in the pre-season. Much improved from February, Dallas returned the favour with a 3-0 whitewash and went on to defeat Atlanta FaZe to claim glory from under Chicago's fingertips. This semi-final proved their final clash of 2020, as Scump and Crim evaded each other's grasp for the remainder of Modern Warfare. But their rivalry was sparked again in July, as Crimsix was uncovered using the automatic single sprint setting in practice, banned under professional players' gentlemen's agreements. Crim explained that it was an experiment to see if it was possible to detect. Scump had something to say on the matter.
Nobody's got competitive integrity in this league, bro. Bunch of cretins in this league. Bunch of grown-ass children. They say I'm the child. I'm more mature than all of them put together. I just think it's funny, the person that did it. Oh. 27, brother.
Yeah, I'm not.
27 breaking GAs?
I'm not.
The fuck?
Chicago and Dallas went on to win the Seattle and second London home series respectively, in the absence of each other's attendance. August's World Championship was just around the corner. Dallas were moving from strength to strength, locking up the number 2 seed, while Chicago had to settle for 4th. This led to a disadvantageous bracket position, and 2 losses to Atlanta FaZe cemented back-to-back 3rd place finishes for Scump. But Crimsix, eager to prove Scump had made a mistake at the end of Black Ops 4, was awarded Championship MVP as he led Dallas to a dominant victory over FaZe.
There's the final kill. Dallas Empire get it done. They are your 2020 Call of Duty League champions. Crimsix, now undisputedly the greatest Call of Duty player of all time.
Crim locked up his third ring, moving 2 ahead of Scump, level with only Karma and Clayster. With 37 championships now to his name, Crim may have finally settled the greatest of all time debate. But 19 of those championships came by Scump's side. And he went on to share in intimate detail quite how far their friendship has fallen.
So I don't know if you know this, I stopped doing stories with Dexerto. Anyone who spun it as like there's a good guy and there's a villain, like immediately just don't fucking talk to me. Because in my eyes, I was just like, dude, this guy was, Seth was supposed to be, you know, the best man at my wedding.
It's like a bad breakup, you know, but I have always kept shit close to the chest. I don't really tweet about like my problems. I don't really need the public to sit there and like white knight me and stuff. I don't need that. Like, I don't need that pity.
Attention.
Yeah, I don't need the attention. Like, I don't need
affirmation.
Affirmation, yeah. Like, dude, we won so many tournaments together, and me and Matt were the best statistically, and Damon was the dirty worker, and Crim, like, I mean, like, he did his part, obviously, but, like, we won him so much money in so many tournaments, and obviously, again, he did his part, but, like, we were the ones that were really frying, and I just don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
It was time to move on and let it be at that. Like, let it be in the past. Don't be, it's literally like high school drama.
I stuck with Seth through his bad year, and then if you want to take Black Ops 4 as being my bad year, like, and then he didn't do the same for me.
People can blame me for dropping whoever, but at a certain point, it's a business. I'm trying my best to win, and it wasn't working. We won one event in 2 years, and it is what it is. So be salty, don't be salty. It's up to you.
I guess there's one thing I want to say.
Oh shit! Look into the.
I wish I could drop this mic, but thank you guys for dropping me.
Well, don't thank me. But anyway.
From deadly duo to bitter rivals, more legendary matches are not far away. Crimsix had the last laugh for now, but for how long?